What is up? Currently, I'm less than 2 days out, which is crazy to say, even crazier to think about. The fact that I started this prep 15 weeks ago and I was a fat lard, and now I'm just a shriveled string bean. Hopefully not. The plan is to land on stage jacked and juicy, but Jade is driving, and I could not be more grateful for her driving up here. She loves driving my car, so it's kind of a trade-off. I normally don't grant her that privilege because, it's essentially the Batmobile, and Batman doesn't let anybody drive. But this was a special circumstance. And on the way up here, actually, I came to the realization that we've been on the road for like 3.5 hours or 4 hours at this point. We've made a lot of bathroom stops. I have to drink 3 gallons of water today, and I'm almost there. But I haven't been able to sit down and just not do anything for like a month, and it feels amazing. Like, I feel so calm right now. Like, thinking back to my last prep when it was my first time, so I was kind of like stressing about everything, and this time it was kind of more like even keeled, like enjoying the work. I actually had a job that kept me busy, which was really nice. But we're currently like 40 minutes away from the Airbnb, and we're going to stay with my parents tonight, and then my coach gets in tomorrow, and I'm going to go stay with him for a couple of days before the show. But you'll see me a little bit later. I just wanted to check in, and yeah, we're going to have some content over the next few days here. Jade's trying to peek in, so anyway, yeah, that's just it for now. Good morning. It is currently 5:45. I've been up for about 30 minutes, and I'm getting ready to head to the gym to do possibly the last cardio session of this prep. Crazy. I know. I'm just waiting for Jade right now, but yeah, we're just going to go find a gym, probably an LA Fitness. I'm going to bust out some cardio. Jade wanted to get a workout in, so going to go do that, send in check-ins, and the plan for the day is to start loading. I'm not exactly sure what Jerry wants to do yet, so I'll just wait for him to let me know what to do. But we got a bunch of fun stuff on the list today. We get a shave, we get a tan, we get to go check in. Dude, I can't believe that I'm a day out. It's crazy. I'm so excited too. I don't know if I've said that yet. I'm just ready to stand on stage and have fun and compete my ass off. It's been a minute, and I'm really hoping that there's going to be some solid guys up there. This is only an NPC level show, but I really want to see where, my physique stands. If, I want to go to nationals, that's the goal. I want to compete for that pro card, and I want to see if I'm ready or if there's more work that needs to be done. So that's what we're going to do, and yeah. All right, so Jade and I just got back from the gym. I successfully completed my final cardio session of prep, which feels amazing. I'm not going to lie. and I was so well rested that it really didn't even feel like I had to put much effort into it, so it was nice. First time at an LA Fitness. Didn't get called out by Joey Swoll, so that's a success. And now check-ins were sent to Coach, and they looked really good. So he gave me 2 normal meals. So we're doing some high carb, starting some loading, seeing how we look leading into the show. This pan right now, man, it's not really working with me. This Airbnb is probably like $10,000 a night, like no joke. Like this is Bruce Wayne's house, and Greg O'Gallagher lives here, I think. But the cookware is horrible. You can ask my dad; he's over there somewhere. This place sucks. So if you own this Airbnb, you're a dumbass, okay? But anyway, I thank you for letting me stay here because you'll never have somebody as jacked as me here ever again. So yeah, just take what you can. Maybe post a picture of me on your front door because nobody cooler than me is ever going to stay here. But that's going to be it for now. Jade and I are going to eat some food and watch a little TV. And then I got to shave so I can get all tanned up and everything. What do you think about that? You want to go get tanned with me?
Sounds awesome.
You want to get naked and cold and get sprayed down?
I'll leave that to you, Jonathan.
All right, sounds good. All right. Good job. So, at the moment, I'm currently loaded up on a couple of carb meals, and my weight is a little bit over where it's supposed to be for check-ins. So we're cutting off food, cutting off water, and I'm just trying to move around, get things moving, and got tanning in a couple hours here, and then we got check-ins about an hour after that. So getting real close. We're under 24 hours out at this point. Feeling really good. I've done some check-ins. I might actually put them up so you guys can see what we're looking like here. But looking really good. Looking to be in a solid spot at the moment. And I'm just kind of soaking it all in, man. Like, this has been really fun. It's definitely been a lot of work, but I love it, right? Nothing worth having comes easy. So I appreciate these moments and just enjoy it. I never really understood the whole idea of trying to do something difficult and just make it to the end, and thinking that once you get there, that's where you're gonna find happiness. And when I think back over the course of this prep, and it's not over yet, but I've just been so happy, like so peaceful, waking up every morning for the past 5 weeks. I'm doing 45 minutes of cardio on an empty stomach. Same thing post-workout at nighttime. And it's just going to culminate into this fun event where we just get to show off all our hard work on stage. It's awesome. I love it. I love being able to travel. I'm very lucky to have a very supportive group of people around me, my coach, my wife, my friends at the gym. You all know who you are. I appreciate every single one of you for telling me that you're rooting for me. And sorry I've been quiet at the gym the past couple of days. I've just been, it's been some rough moments, but it's gonna be sick. So, and then, you know, after that, we'll see what the next move is from there. But I'm just gonna keep trudging along on this walk and get these things moving around. So to you guys, this probably looks like dog food, but to me, this is like the tastiest thing I've eaten in 4 months. The fact that I haven't had peanut butter in 4 months and I just tasted it, dude, it's like I'm a newborn baby. But anyway, this is just 100 grams of rice with a banana and 20 grams of peanut butter. I'm all tan now, by the way. It's currently like 12 in the morning, and I just woke up for a little refeed, or just carbon up, I guess you would call it. Sorry, my brain is not firing on all cylinders right now, and I need to be a little quiet. But things are going well. We checked in, made it underweight, which feels great. My weight was above the weight cap. Last time you saw me, I was able to get it down. There were some gnarly, and I mean gnarly hills in that neighborhood, man. Like crazy. I was sweating my butt off walking that neighborhood. It was crazy. It was a cool neighborhood. Really cool to walk through. The Pacific Northwest is very pretty, but that's beside the point. So, feeling good. Physique is looking really good. Feeling, very confident going into the show tomorrow. Feeling very grateful. Just kind of taking in every moment. It's crazy because I didn't record the last time I did prep, but this time, I've been laying in bed, and it just feels like it was yesterday that I competed again, and it was, or last time, and it was 3 years ago, but the smell of the tan, going to bed with your trunks on, all that kind of stuff. I know I'm being all nostalgic and what's the word, mushy or whatever, but it's dude, this is just so much fun. And I understand that not everyone gets it, but for the people that do, man, we're so lucky that this is what we get to do. I was telling Jade earlier, it just kind of feels like you're just making it up. After I got back from the athletes meeting, I had to eat my next meal, and I was digging through my bag and weighing my stuff on top of my car and getting stuff out of the cooler. And it just kind of feels like you're a mad scientist. Everybody's looking at you like you're crazy, because you are. And then, they're like, that guy's a weirdo. Why is he weighing cereal and protein powder on top of his car? And then they see you take your shirt off, and they're like, how do I look like you? And you're like, you see me weighing stuff on top of my car? And they're like, oh, I don't want to do that. But, what can I do? And it's just dude, I don't know. I just love it. But yeah, I have another meal when I wake up in a few hours. I don't know if I'll record that one, but I felt like I should just pop by and say what's up. So I'm going to finish eating this and enjoy every single bite. And I guess I'll see you whenever the next time I decide to turn the camera on.
Yeah.
Let's go, Zero!
So, John?
24 feet!
You've been tight, Kyle. go, John. Yeah, John. Let's go, John. Yeah, John.
Quarter turn to the right. Face the back to the bicep.
Let's go, John.
Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to face the front.
136, let's go!
Alright guys, go back to the dab before me.
Let's go, John.
It's a kamikaze iron. Please welcome Jonathan Yonker.
Let's go, John. Yeah, John.
Alright, thank you very much. We sing our fourth place award.
Let's go, John.
Ryman.
Let's go, John.
Take our third place award presented to Kevin Stokes Jr.
Let's go, John.
Please take our second place award and presented to your runner-up, Jonathan Yonker.
Yeah, John.
Winner of our Classic Physique Open Class B. How about a big round of applause for Kyle Madsen?
Let's go, John.
All right, gentlemen, your favorite Classic Physique pose. All right, thank you very much, gentlemen, and we are going.
So, it has now been a couple days since the show, and I'm back home, and you can probably hear my voice is a little bit shot. So, I'm going to recap everything really quick. I do apologize for my voice being a little bit raspy. I guess I'll just start from the beginning. A couple nights before the show, the day before Jade and I left to go up to Washington, I started getting a sore throat, and I started to freak out a little bit. I was like, I've been in prep for 4 months. I'm getting a sore throat. I don't really want to get sick. But at the same time, trying not to get stressed out, throw my body into this weird state of, high levels of cortisol, trying to avoid that as much as possible. Still have to wake up early the next day, do cardio, prep food for the trip, go do cardio again, do my final workout, pose, 4-hour drive. It was a lot, right? So kind of my body kicked into overdrive, started pumping adrenaline, and I was just running off of whatever my body had left in me, and not very much food, but there was work to be done. So we just kept going, kept rolling, and then made it up there just fine, got a good night's rest, and then you guys kind of saw the day before where, I was loading before the tan, all that kind of stuff. So show day, great. Went to the venue early in the morning, got my tan retouched up, and this show was an IFBB Masters and NPC level show. So
on Friday, which was the day that I competed, the pros went up first, and they took about a couple hours. And then it was classic physique, and they ran through all the classes, and then my class was last. So I was waiting for about a few hours before getting on stage. Nothing too bad, though. I was able to, get some rest, put my feet up, typical pre-show stuff. Felt really good going into the show. We were nailing all the looks, weighed in like 0.6 pounds under my weight cap, and looking really full. Check-ins were looking really good, really solid. I felt, good level of nerves, good level of excitement going on stage, just knowing that I had everything dialed the way that it was supposed to be. And then it was time to get up on stage and duke it out. And there was a lot of really good guys in my class. It was really competitive. For me, that was the first time I've ever had a battle, so to speak, on stage. The first time I competed, aside from the true novice category that I won my first show in. When I switched over to the open class, I was pretty small, so there wasn't really any way I was going to be taking home any victories there. But after prejudging wrapped up, my coach and I reassessed, kind of figured we'd be battling somewhere between first and second place. And it was kind of a toss-up because looking at the pictures, the guy that ended up beating me, and I don't remember his name, unfortunately, but he was more conditioned than I was, but I was a little bit fuller and was a little bit larger. And I personally think my shape was a little bit better as well, but that's just my own personal bias, of course. And it was really just, what are the judges looking for? And nothing I would say we didn't miss. There was a few things. Definitely could have smiled more on stage. That's something I need to practice more often. And activating my hamstrings is a big thing too. But it was between first and second. You're at the mercy of the judges. We hit the look we were going for. We were going for a little bit more full, slightly less conditioned. And then it was just wrapped it up and then left the venue, got a burger, filled out a little bit, and then just rested up and went back to the show. And then it was time for everybody to do their routines. Took a little bit longer to get on stage this time. First time it was about 2 hours. This time it was about 3. And went up on stage, did my posing routine, and they weren't doing any judging at this part of the show. I don't know if you're familiar with NPC level shows, but the finals are not judged unless you make it to the overall in your class, and then you're compared against everybody in the entire category. So I'm standing on the line. It's up to first and second place, and I'm just like, I know. It's like, it could go either way. And then they called my name second place, and I was just like, man, it was so close. And it wasn't like a sense of like I was robbed. It was just like, you train to go for first place, and then you miss it, and it's like, man. But I know we did everything that we could, and I brought my best, so I'm super happy with what I brought. And from this point on, my coach and I discussed running into a few more shows, experimenting with a few other looks, but I did qualify for nationals. So what I want to do is we're going to shut it down for about a year. We're going to grow. We're going to fix some of the weaknesses, plan on coming in more conditioned. The goal is to shoot for a national show sometime around the second half of next year, and just kind of maybe do a couple shows before that one to really nail in my look, but hopefully not, too many shows so that we're too, overexhausted by the time we get to nationals, because you want to be at your all-time best when you're going to nationals, of course, because you want to get the pro card. So that's kind of where we're at. And then I just kind of took the day after to just kind of spend time with my wife and my coach and just kind of hang out, do some fun stuff. And also, like I said, so the night before we left for Washington, I started getting a sore throat. And the day after, I think all the adrenaline wore off. I was able to get like a good night's rest, kind of. Actually, no. The night after the show, I could not sleep. I actually ate like a whole thing of cookies. It was like a giant box of Safeway M&M cookies. So in my, state of binge, I was up all night and couldn't go to sleep, pumped up on adrenaline still, and then just kind of went through the day, found some sleep here and there, went out for food, breakfast in the morning, went downtown with my wife, did some shopping, walking around, getting the food moving around, and then went to the night show, hung around, all that good stuff. And then the adrenaline just kind of wore off. I crashed that night, got probably, oh gosh, like 10 hours of sleep or something. Felt amazing. And then we drove home, and it was a blast. I mean, I had a really good time. It's probably hard to tell right now because I'm still like kind of getting over everything. But I just wanted to come on here and say I appreciate all of you guys for waiting for this video to come out. I know it's taken a while. I appreciate my boys, Drew and Tyron, for coming out. Tyron is responsible for the video footage of the stage. So thank you very much. I appreciate you. They also made the drive very early in the morning. So I am truly grateful for that. And the day after the show, I just wanted to show this because I think it's freaking cool. So we went shopping at Safeway to get some snacks, of course. And if you don't know what Safeway is, it's basically like Albertsons or whatever. But they've been having these like Pokemon card dispensers, like vending machines. And I haven't made like just a stupid purchase in a long time. And I was just like, man, I just got done with my show. I'm gonna buy some Pokemon cards. So I bought some Pokemon cards, and there's one, if I can find it. I'll just cut to it. I'm not sure how well you can see this, but I don't know too much about Pokemon cards, but I looked up this one, and I made all my money back. But yeah, I probably started a new addiction with Pokemon cards. I know nothing about Pokemon cards. I just think they're cool. I played the games growing up, and I like getting cards that look cool. And that's pretty much it. Just something to waste my money on. And yeah, maybe if you guys know anything about Pokemon cards, you can let me know that this Mewtwo card is a piece of garbage. But I don't really think a card with Mewtwo fighting Charizard could be worth very little money. But anyway, I appreciate you guys for sticking around. The plan is to document the process going into the national show. I have some awesome things in the works right now. So hopefully some big things for the channel are coming soon. I appreciate you guys for supporting me throughout this journey, and I will see you when I see you.